check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products, from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, man, we back. Goodfellow Sports TV. Make sure that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Share the video out here in Livonia. I had to take the car to the dealership, so got that out of the way. Gotta come back next week. But hey, appreciate everybody for checking in. And let's talk about Gervonta Tank Davis. All right, it'll be one of two videos talking about him today. But you know, in boxing scene article, I'll link in the description as usual under the article link. Says that he the cash cow at 130. Everybody calling his name because he is the cash cow. At the end of the day, that could be true, and but I think a lot of people think you sweet. You know what I'm saying? Because people are usually guys with that amount of ability and that power. I mean, Abner Mars wasn't scared to fight him. Leo Santa Cruz was talking about fighting him before he get Russell. I really think people underestimate the kid because they see he ain't fighting nobody. They think he's sweet. He can knock out 1,000 Nunez's. He can knock out 1,000 whoever the other guy he fought last time out. He can knock out 1,000 of them if he want to. I think people really think he's sweet. They really think if they could take Gervonta Davis to the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th round, that they can drown him. I really do think that's the what they believe. And they believe, you know, when you see somebody that's stepping up as slowly as he is in competition, they think shit's sweet. It ain't that, oh, he just bring a ton of money, because he just made his first million not too long ago. And really down there in the lower weight classes, there probably ain't a lot of guys that's generating $1 million though. I will say that. This ain't like welterweight, middleweight, heavyweight. It ain't a glamour division historically. So, you know, them lower weight class, especially your flyweight, your paperweights, your bantamweights, your super bantamweights, they don't be getting that money for real. They don't really be getting that type of money. So he is right. Like, you know, you got a guy, but he really ain't, like, it ain't to the point where people only calling him out because he bring bread. No. At the end of the day, they see opportunity. They see a guy that ain't proven. At the end of the day, he did beat up Pedraza, and he proved that, but really he ain't capitalized on that momentum at all. And then he come out mentally weak saying that, oh, Mayweather tried to set me up for Pedraza. I said I wasn't ready, and they threw me in there with Pedraza. When people hear stuff like that, if you weren't ready for Pedraza, you know, Leo Santa Cruz probably said, shit, I could take him. Mara said I could take him. You know, and you would think guys like Tevin Farmer, Sweet Pea Farmer, insider, you know, you would think a guy like him would, you know, would shy away from a guy like Gervonta. You know, or you would think he'd be capping about fighting Gervonta and really think, you know, he just trolling them. But I think a lot of them dudes really think they can whoop him. I really do. A lot of them dudes really think they can whoop him. Because he ain't proven, he don't live a fight. That's another thing. He don't live a fighter's lifestyle. That's another thing. He don't live a fighter's lifestyle. So they think he blow up 20, 30, 40 pounds in between fights. He don't train in between fights. So, you know, if you can just get past, that's why I say if you can get past the 6th, 7th, maybe you can take him out. Maybe his arms will stop punching. But you know what? We talk a lot of shit about Tank. And I don't want to go on my way to talk bad about a brother. But that little nigga can go. I be watching him train. He can go. You know, if he kept that mentality, that hard working mentality throughout through all 4 seasons, you know, he stayed in some type of shape. Don't mean you gotta go in there and work like you about to you know, train for a fight. Just stay in shape. Ain't nobody getting beat that kid down there, 30, 26 pounders, 135 pounds. Ain't nobody getting beat him. I tell you that right now. Ain't nobody gonna whoop him. If he stay dedicated, nobody gonna whoop that kid. And I'm dead ass serious. Cause he got all the skills. He got the skills to pay the bills. But ain't nobody just gonna sit there and whoop on his ass, you know, if he dedicated. But I think, you know, but that cash cow mentality, to get to the second half of the video, all that shit come from Mayweather, man. I was watching an interview Radio Raheem, he reposted he did with Pernell Whitaker. He's going, and rest in peace to Pernell Whitaker, he was going to be there for a meet and greet for Thurman and Pacquiao out in Vegas. And, you know, he said that, you know, people paying their money for subscriptions and pay-per-views. Don't nobody want to see nobody cherry pick and do this and that. Mayweather really started that shit about, you know, making financial moves, making smart moves outside the ring as far as your opponents, not making smart investments, not, you know, investing into your community, not investing into, you know, a food chain or investing into Smoothie Kings or juice bars in your neighborhood or franchising other, you know, fast food or whatever, soul food chains, whatever, Italian chains. He talking about moving smart in the ring and timing and fighting the guys at the right time and just bullshit, man. At the end of the day, ain't no point in just marinating that shit. Not everybody thinking marination. You know, at first the fighters think about, you know what, my manager, he picked a fight. Or if it's a guy I want to fight, I tell him to go help. I tell him who I want to go fight. That's how it's supposed to go. A team make the decision, but if a fighter really want to go fight another fighter, you know, he got the final say. So the promoter work for the fighter, but we know it don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? And now Mayweather then Pacquiao and showed them if you marinate, then a fight can 20 times its value, 30 times its value. You know, and everybody hoping to hit a home run in the ninth inning. But, you know, that's an anomaly. You ain't going to hit that home run with every fight. Especially, and what they don't look at about the Pacquiao-Mayweather marination process is not the opponents that was available beforehand, you know what I'm saying? They not looking at the resume, the body of work when the fight came up, because both of them was Hall of Famers. Both of them. Nobody looking at the body of work they did before they got to that point, 09, 08, 09, 10-ish. The body of work was incredible from Morales, Barrera for Pacquiao, you know, even fights like David Diaz and just, you know, stuff of that nature. The De La Hoya fight, the Haddon fight, even at the Mayweather fought Mayweather, it was Haddon, De La Hoya, Castillo, Corrales, Gotti, Zab, Baldomir. It was a lot of fights. They was already Hall of Famers, and the groundwork is laid. You look at some of these dudes out here, you know, Errol Spence and even guys like, you know, who else you got out there? Even Terrence Crawford, and they talking about marinating that fight, but they don't even got the body of work. You know, they don't even got the body of work them niggas had. You know what I'm saying? So we talk, and for Gervonta, he talking about cash cow. This is a point of your career where you supposed to be building your legacy up, laying the foundation, and then you laying, all you got to really do, you know, after when you get to about, you know, your early 30s or late 20s, now all you got to do is put the windows up, lay the roof down, put the tar down, put another roof on there, you know, pass code, and then get ready to retire. Then pick and choose your fights. Mayweather and Pacquiao earned the right to pick and choose their fights. De La Hoya, well, he earned the right to pick his fights. But Gervonta thinking like a cash cow at what is he, 23, 24, 25 years old, that's poisonous. You know what I'm saying? That's poisonous. You know what I'm saying? That's basically like when they was putting pork in Jello and they weren't telling people. You know what I'm saying? They're poisoning these kids' mind, man, in boxing. They all thinking about when they should be going out there and having fun in the sports, going out there, you know, just knocking dudes out and fighting the best. And then you can cruise in that back half of your career. Everybody trying to, you know, be a cash cow at 21, 20, 30, 25, and 23, 24, 26 years old. Like, you supposed to be enjoying beating these niggas' asses by then and getting your check. But when he thinking as a cash cow, he ain't even thinking about, these dudes ain't even thinking about being the best. I want to be pound for pound number one. I want to have all the belts. You don't hear that no more, really. Not before you hear, oh, I want to be the cash cow. I want to have all the money. And that's Mayweather fought. He poisoned the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He poisoned the sport of boxing. He secretly put pork in Jello and be feeding it to the kids like it's a good, wholesome dessert. He you know, he normally did that shit, but You know, the impact and the ramifications is massive in my Eddie Hearnburst. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. You have business questions, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Love and support. Keep sharing them. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow Unboxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. One time for the one time. Goodfellow Sports TV, we gone.